Public school system is fundamentally broken. It is not something that can be changed by implementing new teaching strategies here. It's not something that can be fixed by incorporating resources there. It is broken by design. If you don't believe me, think back to the time of No Child Left Behind. Think about what that phrase actually means. If no child is left behind, then the kids who are ahead, where do they go? Right? If it was phrased in a better, more striving for success method, it would be every child should push for better goals. It is not phrased that way. It is phrased no child left behind. So before going on this tangent, let's circle to the passing standards and how mediocrely low our bar is set. For reading, you have to get a 33 to pass. That's it. For math, you have to get a 45. For science, you have to get a 50. That is our passing standard. Think, why would the bar be set so low? I'll give you the answer. It is so that there is less friction between students and teachers, less friction between the elite who run this sort of system and the people who have to follow it. It is set this low so that people's expectations are set at a mediocre standard. And that's all anecdotal. That's all kind of like speculation, you could say, although it logically makes sense. But let's look at this subjectively. There's 22 kids in the class, which should be alarming, but that's a separate topic for a separate video. One person for 22 kids is not a good ratio. However, let's stay on track. There's 22 kids in class. No child left behind. The bar is set at a very, very low standing point. So think, at 22 kids, let's say 10 of those kids are going to pass no matter what you do. Actually, 10 is a little high, which is kind of scary. Let's say 8 of those kids are going to pass no matter what you do. So where do they go? Think, if no child is left behind, these kids have to be squeezed down to their level. If they are unlucky, they get pushed aside, they get a academic studying app, they get a mind-numbing computer time. If they are lucky, and this is best case scenario, they'll get repeated the same lecture over and over again. Both of these outcomes are beneath your kid. This is why I say that school is fundamentally broken. It is for a cohort. It is not for anybody's individual success. Now, I'm going to end this video with a quote of a person who actually funded the school system, Rockefeller. If you don't know the public school history, just think it is a CEO of a company that wanted more workers. He said, I don't want competition, I want more coworkers. I don't want a country of thinkers, I want a country of followers. This is a legitimate quote. I'll put it down here somewhere. That should scare you, right? And look at it objectively, right? This public school system, what we're in, it is not for your kids' independence. It is for your kid to follow an order every single day of their life. Rinse and repeat that for 18 years. You have a recipe for a perfect conditioning tool. If you're watching these videos, hopefully, all I have right now is problems. Hopefully I'll find a solution soon. Like, subscribe for more. I'm just worried that the critical thinking skills of our nation is declining, and it's starting because of public school system.